All right, this is the last part of the review, 1.1 to 1.3. It's going to be about 10 minutes or so, I'm hoping. So let's get started, and if you need private tutoring, feel free to reach out. All right, over here we are given that there are a couple of word problems, actually scenarios, real world scenarios kind of, and we need to figure out whether the two variables have a positive ROC or a negative ROC. So positive ROC means that is the function increasing in nature, and negative ROC means that is the function decreasing in nature. So how are X and Y variables linked basically? The number of songs downloaded to your phone and the amount of storage. So the more songs you download, less storage will be available. So one variable increasing, other variable is decreasing, which means that the ROC over here is negative because the function is decreasing in nature, something like this. The number of miles you run and the number of calories burned. Obviously, more you run, more calories are burned. So this is an increasing function, which is ROC is positive. Okay, the number of copies made on a copy machine and the amount of paper left. Obviously, more copies you make, less number of papers are left. So this means that the ROC is negative because it is a decreasing function. The value of a positive number and the value of its reciprocal. Obviously, more is the number. For example, 2 and 1 over 2. Lesser is its reciprocal. So let's say I increase the number to 3. Now 3 and 1 over 3. 1 over 2 is just 0.5 and 1 over 3 is 0.3333 and so on till the world ends. So this is ROC is negative because more you increase this, lesser this goes. So ROC is going to be negative in nature over here. The amount of time an ice cube sits on a kitchen counter and the temperature of the ice cube. So obviously when the ice cube melts, its temperature increases, right? That's why it is melting, right? So the time that the ice cube takes to melt and the temperature of the temperature of the cube, isn't that inversely related? Because if you increase the temperature, what will happen? You don't think it will melt fast? If it will melt fast, then the time will be less, right? So down up, opposite relationship. So ROC will be negative. The distance to finish line in a 100-meter race and the amount of time that has elapsed in the race. So read carefully. The distance to finish the line, not the distance that is covered. The distance to finish the line, maybe the person is over here. This is the finish line. So the distance to finish the line is this, and the amount of time elapsed in the race. Obviously, more you travel, let's say after some seconds, this guy is over here. So the more time has been elapsed since the start of the race, but the distance to finish the line is now less. So that is inversely related, which means that ROC will be negative. The number of dreams you have while sleeping and the amount of time until your alarm clock goes off. So it makes sense that you will most likely have more dreams if you're sleeping more, right? Or you have more time till the alarm clock goes off. So the number of dreams you have while sleeping and the amount of time until your alarm clock goes off. Let's say you just have 1 hour till your alarm clock goes off. So the number of dreams that you will have, or the number of minutes you have slept, compared to you now have 0.5 hour till alarm clock goes off. So obviously you have slept more here compared to the 1 hour. If you have slept more, which means that there are more chances to have the number of dreams. So this is going down and this is going up. So ROC will be negative over here. Finally, the number of times you put gas into your lawnmower and the number of times you have cut your grass. the more you use the lawnmower, the number of times you have cut your grass, the more you have to put in the gas in your lawnmower. So ROC is positive. This is an increasing function, right? Okay, I hope these make sense. Let's move to other questions. Here we are given a couple of points and we need to figure out the interval where it is increasing and concave down. So increasing and concave down looks like this, right? Because it is increasing, it is climbing in nature, and it is frowning as well. So it is concave down. So I'm going to mark C to D, option C. And the next one is where ROC is negative and increasing. ROC is negative when the function is decreasing, and ROC is increasing when the function is concave up. So where is the function decreasing and concave up? Well, looks like A to B, because the function is definitely decreasing and the function is smiling in nature as well. So it's concave up, so I'm going to mark A to B. That's the answer. Right. Okay. Here we need to figure out where is the function decreasing and concave down. So decreasing and isn't that the same curve literally? So I think this is the answer. It is decreasing, yes. It is frowning, yes. So decreasing and concave down is D to E. And the next one is positive and increasing. Remember, what is positive, not the function. ROC is positive, which means that the function is increasing, and ROC is increasing, which means that the function is concave up. So it is increasing and concave up, which looks like this one, increasing and smiling. So increasing and concave up. So B to C. So B to C is option B. That's the answer. Okay. That's a big one. Okay. Here we are given a couple of points and we have find which of the following claims and explanations are correct. Okay, all the claims are on A to B. So I'm going to see what A to B looks like. Okay, here. Is the function increasing or decreasing? Obviously, the function is decreasing, right? It is going down. So A and B are not possible. Because ROC is negative or ROC is decreasing? No, ROC is decreasing is a wrong explanation because that can comment on the concavity of the function. I'm not interested in concavity. So they are just saying that the function is decreasing because ROC is negative, because whenever rate of change of a function is negative, then the function decreases. So C is right claim with right explanation. Okay, then they are asking us to analyze C to D. Where is C to D? There you go. C to D is here. Is the function concave up or concave down? Looks like the function is frowning in nature from C to D, right? So the function is concave down, so it cannot be A or B. Why it is concave down? Because ROC is negative? Nope. Because ROC is decreasing? Yep. Because ROC decreasing is actually the correct reason for concavity. So it should be option D. Okay, a similar question, I think, over here. So we are given that B to C we need to analyze now. So B to C is the ROC positive or increasing? Okay, B to C, the function is increasing, definitely. So if the function is increasing, then the ROC is positive. So I think this makes sense. Why? Because the graph of H is positive? That doesn't make it. That is even wrong, actually, factually incorrect. How is the graph negative? It is on the, it is below the x-axis. That's even incorrect reasoning. Both are wrong. Because the function is increasing, I think yes. Because ROC is positive means the function is increasing. That looks like a solid option. Because H is concave up, no, concavity has nothing to do with ROC being positive, because ROC positive or negative defines whether the function is increasing or decreasing. Now ROC is increasing. Yeah, that's the correct statement, because ROC is increasing because this is concave up. Because H is increasing, no, they have no relationship whatsoever. So B is the correct statement with the correct reasoning. And finally, they are asking us to analyze D to E. D to E is right over here. It is, okay, what are they asking? Is the ROC negative? Okay, ROC is decreasing. Yeah, that makes sense. ROC is negative. That is also factually correct because it is concave down. Let's look at the reason. ROC is decreasing because ROC, sorry, yeah, ROC is decreasing. Sorry, ROC decreasing means they are talking about concavity over here. So this makes sense because if ROC is decreasing, the function is concave down. Absolutely, it has nothing to do with being negative, and ROC negative has nothing to do with concavity and nothing to do with function being negative. So ROC is decreasing, yes, because the function is concave down. Right, guys, I hope these three videos were helpful, part 1, 2, and 3. Make sure to like, subscribe if you found these helpful, and if you need private tutoring, feel free to reach out. Thank you.